Hey, I want to welcome you to the Corner Convo. My name is AMON. Say what you want, just spell my name right, you heard?
A corner like thousands of others across the country. It's the place to go if you want to be seen, and to a lot of folks, it's the information center of the neighborhood.
Our job is to spark somebody else watching us. We might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish, and because we're not going to change the world, let's not talk about how we should change it.
The funk is in the bag, and the bag is the bass, and the bass never change. It's a groove. As soon as you hear that groove, I know I got you.
Next up, we got my boy AB in the building. What's poppin'?
Joe, Kende is correct. Has to come on some new shit, bro.
It's trash.
You did say that.
Yeah.
Any nigga that ever looked at me wrong.
Y'all not gonna correct that? What's poppin'?
Nope. Let you live in it, bro. Go ahead.
Whoever said any show this bullshit
That
about
must be a good moment in your life when popping was the word, bro.
You understand what the fuck I'm saying?
Solid period in your life. A solid period.
You got to do certain
Not
shit.
that phrase, nigga.
Hey, man.
You must like Jack Harlow.
Let me get, hell no. Let me give a little love and consideration to Brother Adidapo.
I'm an African genius. So from now on,
He's doing genius shit right now, people.
as the African
I'm laughing at that shit, though.
Genius or genie shit, because
That boy hilarious right now. Let's be clear. But look, man, fuck it, man. We got Brother Duwell in the building. Brother Mike Duwell. And I'm still trying to figure out, are we cousins? You know what I'm saying? Because the last name Wells isn't too common amongst, our black.
Actually, it's a bunch of niggas.
That's cousin too.
That's my nigga Bonzi.
my boy Jason Wells from Indiana State.
Baseline 3 went crazy.
Well,
you
then,
saying?
I'm just saying that we all cousins then.
Ida
Fuck
B.
it.
Wells. Y'all got royalty in your family.
Yeah.
I bet you the nigga who made this ice maker that this nigga has, his name is Wells. I'll bet you. Because this ice is fantastic. And you know, Wells do fantastic things, so.
Good chance.
No, the Wells I know, he's a trash individual. He is the worst human being on
Wells
earth.
Fargo.
Ain't this a bitch?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah, hey, don't put that on our jacket. That's him. Fargo is the one you want to, Fargo is the fucking problem, clearly.
Oh, boy.
What's good with the Duwell drinks, man? So which one is this that you're drinking right here?
So this is not Duwell drinks. This is a Duwell subsidiary.
Oh, that boy got
Mike's
money now.
mixes.
Subsidiary.
So we making different cocktails. So today I have my cherry bomb, which is a cherry mint simple syrup with a delicious bourbon and water.
Okay. All right, cool.
And
It still got your big ass face on the front, though. So why does it not do well? I don't get it.
right, that's what I said. It is a subsidiary.
Okay.
We working this out. We
Okay.
trying to get some, different brands. We gotta do more than one thing.
I feel
We're
like
trying to be a
you're trying to,
conglomerate of sorts.
diversify your portfolio.
My
portfolio.
beverage
The beer look good on here, bro.
Oh, thank you. Just not right here. So that's why I keep it on there. So if anybody know what I look like, they can be
Got
like
it.
this.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, how was the week, man? Anything good, bad, indifferent?
Oh man, shit. I pay my rent.
It's a good thing.
That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that shit happened. Like, I drank some of the Mike's mixes when I did it.
I saw you was out with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you went to the, y'all had like a Father's Day thing at the Muse.
Oh, at Muse, it was really
Yeah,
good,
that shit
man.
was dope.
It was really cool to see
Father's Day.
fathers.
No, just
doing
fathers.
that.
Just fathers with their
See,
kids, man. Real fathers
West
matter.
Side, let us, you know what I mean? Let us
He
do
said
this.
Father's Day.
Then-
No, I said,
he didn't
I
say
did
that.
not
He
at all.
said with the
It's on the
fathers.
camera.
With
Y'all
the
had a
fathers.
Father's
Run
Day.
it back.
Run it back, bro.
Okay.
and make sure you run that back. But anyway,
Right.
This side is gonna have a conversation.
Good.
Fathers came together and put together baskets for the needy.
Shout out.
And it was really dope. George is always doing
George,
something
man.
dope.
Yeah, shout out to George, man. Shout out to George. I
saying?
love
George
George.
is
I love his space, man. He was very welcoming when we had algebra over there.
Oh, yeah.
What's wrong, bro?
That threw me because when you said algebra, I was like, he went to Whitney Young, you went to Lane Tech. I was
How'd
like,
that happen?
how did that happen? Was y'all in like an algebra club during the summer?
Nah. He didn't want that
Let's
smoke,
see
man.
that.
He didn't want that smoke. We already had that conversation about Lane
did,
and you Whitney.
We did have that conversation,
Yeah,
right?
he know better. What up, George? You know what time it is. But no, I saw a lot of dads over there, and I thought it was dope because It was a little like toddlers all the way up to what, maybe 6?
Yeah, I was the only one that brought their toddler, and I have 2. Hey, I'm a
you can't miss out here, man.
Let me tell you something.
I just want to congratulate you on not being a miss, man. Yeah, you 4 for 4, bro.
Stems on apples, man. I don't know how to do no peaches, man. I don't do those, bro. I know how to make stems on apples. If you need a stem on an apple, I'm your guy.
I feel that.
That's straight up.
No, but I thought that was dope, man. What else happened this week though? Anything
we
interesting?
Got accepted. We're gonna be at the MSI Black Creativity Gala. We're gonna be the sponsored drink. Pew, pew, pew. We're gonna be doing the cocktail. Yeah, and you're going to make sure you shoot some guns for that. And we're gonna be doing the Legacy Gala also this year.
I heard about that. You might see some familiar faces in the building.
Like February is gonna be a big month for Do Well, so we
That's
got some. Good. So we got some things happening in the works.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything just yet, but your boys may be in the building.
Hold on. Shh.
Yeah, quietly.
Don't want to say too much.
Yeah, don't
too
say too
fast,
much. Make sure y'all continue to vote, man, because we were nominated,
leaks.
right? We want to win. We don't just want to get nominated. I ain't just happy to be at the party. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
King me. Okay.
That's the mentality. There you go.
Yeah.
I like to hear that.
What about you, brother? What you had going on this week?
How many people did you shoot this week?
Absolutely nothing. Freaking it was just a week, bro. It was a week, and you could feel the tension in the area of work. I don't care about that because I know how to handle that. I can maneuver that. But man, I got my W-2s this week, like 2 of the 3. And boy, I start crying. I said, these boys finna come get me. They finna come get me. I need a tax magician.
You about to run?
To come work these numbers, man. You know what I'm saying?
Numbers, man.
Come work these goddamn numbers. But I looked at that shit, I'm looking like, where does money go?
Man.
Who made this? Y'all got the wrong name on this W-2. Then the second W-2 came. Y'all really got the wrong person.
It do be feeling like they
the wrong
put
person.
way more money
Bro,
on it.
they take about 30% of
you
your
looking
shit
at that
and get
like,
7 back. That shit is
unreal.
trash.
Now,
You know what I'm
mind you,
saying?
I haven't had a fucking W-2 in
Flex.
years. But
Oh, so you're in the cash only
when
business.
I do 1099s,
Are you a drug dealer?
when I do all my
So you're not gonna answer that question.
what?
What do you do? You're a drug dealer. You drive
Absolutely not.
you drive a nice car.
I sell beverages.
That's-
What do you mean? I sell beverages, man. Like I
just
sell
figured it out,
drinks.
man.
Like
I
sell drinks. Like,
I just figured it out.
DoWellBrands.com does well. Like
I just figured it out.
I have
man.
a legit business.
My friend's a drug dealer, man. It's okay.
Wow, that is not true. I sell beverages, guys. DoWellBrands.com. Check me out.
Check them out.
Nah, I'm just talking
That,
shit.
that was my week, though, man. I got back into a workout routine finally. So I feel good about that. Other than that, I'm here, man.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. Let's see. Week for me. Thanks for asking. I guess you guys don't care, so maybe you guys do.
Well, I gotta make sure I don't get fucking indicted.
Oh no. This the
Make sure I don't get indicted.
This is snitch hotline right here. You know what I mean?
YSL Phillips.
Man, gang. Not for real though.
You
know
gotta
what
say
I'm
that
saying?
too, though.
Yeah, man, a lot of work, man. This bullshit snowed, man, and had me at the gig. That's it. That's all. I don't think. I just got pulled over.
Sorry. So are you trafficking
from state to state? Yeah,
human lives at your
from state to state. Big Griselda.
I think my
Big
friend
Griselda.
is trafficking human lives at his job.
Yeah, it goes down.
Metro my ass.
I just want to know what he got pulled over for.
So look, right. I'm riding on the way back to the crib. You know what I mean? Shout out to Marlon, man. Fresh out the shop, right? Feeling good, feeling great. I think Lucchini came on, so I hit the gas. That's my joint came on.
Overrated song.
You know what I mean? No, not at all.
Radio station where you listening?
No, playlist. One of my playlists. You know what I'm saying? So I'm riding, and I see they on the other side with their lights on, just sitting there chilling. All right, boom. I get to the stoplight. They done, woo. Like, now they can't be behind me, so I keep going.
Right.
Right? They're still there. I'm like, all right, let me pull over.
Lights on too?
Yes.
Okay.
Right?
Got the blues on? All right.
I pull over.
Probably should.
My man comes in the window. I roll it down, say, how can I help you? He says, hey, man, I'm officer such and such. I think he said Marco something.
Yeah, his first name?
Yeah.
Stupid
And then
goofy.
he says, this is being recorded, do the whole little spiel.
Right.
I'm like, what can I do for you? He was like, well, we're just doing a traffic stop here, and you don't have a front license plate.
What I tell you?
Gotta have a front
The
license.
fuck I tell you, dog?
I said, well, look here, man. This is a nice luxury vehicle, and I'm not fucking up my bumper for that shit, right? And I was like, and the new law was passed, says we don't have to have it. Well, no, in Chicago you do. I say, okay, well here's my license, here's my insurance. He come back, he's like, nah, we ain't even gonna give you no ticket, man. We just sitting here wasting time, man. But we just had to pull you over for what's the name purposes. They had a little blue check, you know what I'm saying?
The little blue card?
Yeah, a little blue card.
Which you can't find around the city anymore, though.
What's a blue card?
It's a TSS card, a traffic stop card where it's a number the city wants to have to make it look like we're interacting and doing our job
That's
and
exactly
out
what he
here
said.
visible in the streets.
That's
No
exactly what he
bullshit.
said.
Now,
So
if
it's a
I
way
do
to
those, you know
fudge-
they're worthless. I do
So
those.
you guys are fudging the numbers?
They've been doing that. Yeah, absolutely.
Clutch
You
as
know what I'm saying?
pearls.
You know.
So he gave my shit back.
Is
I was
that what
clean.
smelling?
So this what blew me though. He was like,
Yeah.
he like, man, can you roll your back windows down so I can see no one's in? And
No.
I say, sure, man. I couldn't see in the black thing. You know what I mean? He's like, all right, thank you. So I don't know. He might have saw some of my work stuff in the car and really just like, okay, well, he's not a criminal.
Work stuff.
Yeah,
What's his reason for asking you to roll your back window down?
'Cause he
What's your
couldn't-
legit reason?
because he couldn't see.
Legit reason, though.
I'm black.
So there's no legit reason?
Yeah.
But you're supposed to do that, right?
No.
And
You don't have to.
Oh, well, yeah.
He stopped you for your plate, not because he couldn't see in your car.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
And guess what? I was trying
I'm talking to a brother that know his job.
Yeah.
I'm getting promoted pretty soon.
They all do that shit,
Every
man.
good officer knows what he don't have to do. So I can tell you what the fuck you don't have to do on a traffic stop when you interact with police.
Is it not true that you all are taught to push past the traffic stop?
That's not true. That's not
Y'all
true.
are not trained
That's habits you get when you get
to
the
work
streets.
past the traffic stop, meaning like, so I'm going to pull him over for this tail light so that ultimately I may be able to find a gun.
You having a
May
different
be able to
conversation now.
find-
You having a different conversation.
I mean,
Well, let's hold that part.
Yeah.
Let's park
Yeah.
that for a second. Park that for a second. But yeah, that was on the way back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? So we set up and
I'm happy they pulled your gang banging ass car over. Your Latin King ass car. Fuck up out of here, man.
big truck. You know what I mean?
Big
All
lie.
right? Yeah, big truck, big wheels. Okay, pull up if you want to. Anyway,
They did. They literally did, bro.
you sent them fucking dirtbag.
Now I'm glad you made it about it unscathed, bro.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you had a calm interaction with them, bro. But to me, you talk to an officer that's 19 years old, bro. I've done work. I'm done working. But I always observe and I know when things change. I told your ass you gotta have a front plate here, bro. They're gonna bother you. They look for any pimpy, pussy ass reason to pull you over. Good cop backup or anything, bro.
And you know what's crazy? So his partner came back and gave me my stuff. Right? He was like, and I told him, I said, man, dealer said I ain't gotta have it, man. Such and such changing in January. He's like, yeah, well, I understand. I wouldn't fuck up my bumper either.
I told you my ticket book
how is
says
that
front
fucking
or
up
rear
your
plate.
bumper?
Because
There's
they're-
a place to put the.
don't
It's
have
not.
it.
It's
Don't
not.
have it on the car.
The car wasn't built like
Some
that.
cars don't have it on the front.
Really?
Yeah, so you would have to.
Oh, that's why I see him sometimes with like the shit on like
To
the
the side,
side.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, you're not drilling in my shit.
I do be
What?
saying that shit. I do be
In my
seeing
car.
that.
You're not drilling
No,
in my
what you said
bumper.
first?
You-
What? That's even worse, bro.
Bro, why don't you just drill into it?
No, stop saying that, okay, please.
Let's go. How about you just drill deeper into it?
He's not gonna drill in me. He's not gonna drill my bumper.
Stick a hole.
All right, now, Mike. All right, let's
We'll be pausing all through this.
yeah.
some
Now that we got
bitch.
through
Oh, shit'll
the
be a
pleasantries, let's get into the shits, man. We got a lot to get to, man. I'm calling these guys the Memphis Five.
Saw that. We ain't talking about the Grizzlies starting 5 either.
We talked about this last week with
Vaguely.
Gonna be no damn gritties being done today.
brother Ernest Krim, right? Shout out to Ernest, man.
Right.
The Black historian. Shout out to you, man. Love everything that you're doing. Good time. But we talked about these guys, man, getting fired.
That was close. Good hands.
Young guys hadn't been on. No one had been on longer than 4 years, I believe. The oldest was, I think, on in 2017. 5 black officers basically pulled this guy over. All right, let me get it. Tyree Nichols. All right, let me call him. I call him this
Say
guy.
his
Let me
name,
give
rest
yeah.
in peace.
Beat his ass. Right.
No way, other way to put it. Literal
That's
parking
it.
head.
That's it. And they released a video. And the video brought back, what was that, 1990s with
1992. Rodney King.
With Rodney King, right?
This was nothing on Rodney King.
It was.
I mean, my man,
Rodney King didn't have nothing on this one from what
everybody
I-
here saw the video,
You don't think
correct?
so?
Yeah, I saw
They can't
enough
get
of
worse.
it to know.
Now
what's going on.
here's my thing. It's 5 black officers, excuse me, with one man. You couldn't get this one man down to get his hands behind his back over a traffic stop? How?
Yeah,
How?
that was absurd. And
Right?
I would like to know maybe from the protocol aspect, why were there 5 people there in the first place? How did it get to the point where 5 people came for a traffic stop? Like, what's the protocol around that?
Well, they are
For
a unit,
one-
so they
for one
roll.
individual.
They are a unit. It may be 8 people in that unit. So if one car gets a call in that unit, they usually all show up. And that's
Really?
in specialized units, yes. Regular blue and white, not so much.
That's heavy.
Right.
Now, this was a traffic stop.
Yeah,
He was so close to the home, he was literally yelling for his mom.
yelling for his mother.
Right? And that's even more crazy to me that as a grown-ass man, the first person you call for help is your mom.
That's
right?
the third person we've seen
Publicly.
call for their mother in situations like this, man.
You know, in my opinion, go ahead, motherfucker. Go ahead, bro.
That's why I didn't really want to watch it, but I needed to watch it for like to have an idea, right? But I couldn't watch the whole thing because I just felt it was starting to become traumatic, you know. But to hear someone call for their mother, man, that's got to like do something to you, man.
I mean, in the video, he said, man, I'm about to baton the shit out you.
Nice stick the fuck out you.
Nice stick the fuck out you. At one point, they had grabbed him by his arms, and my man just came up and gave him the Super Bowl kick.
Does
right?
anybody know like the backstory around like did like one of them know him?
I don't know.
People keep saying that.
I don't know.
Because
It seemed personal.
It seemed personal, and from what I understand, you know, Memphis ain't that big,
Right.
So I feel like you would kind of know.
And public, I don't want y'all to do this. I don't want y'all to try to spin this and say, oh, well, look how fast they got those guys fired because they're black, right?
It's the truth, though.
It is the truth.
that's the
but,
truth, but
but,
that's
not
but,
too bad, bro.
That's
but
something, that's something we talk about later, though.
The problem is this, man. This is another black man killed by
The hands of people trusted to protect and serve.
and it's
By
sad.
blue, not
Let's
black.
sad.
let's rewind 1 second, though, before you guys keep going, because there are a few points to touch on here. I said points. I know pause there, buddy.
Gotcha.
My mind went to, you know, where Mike kind of went as well, and where you went as well, him calling for his mom. When you're a little boy and you get a boo-boo, you hurt yourself, who kisses and makes it better? It's your mom, you know what I'm saying? Who's the nurturer, the number one nurturer in your life until you get to be an adult and maybe marry and become a protector, and you protect somebody else's nurturer? It's your fucking mama, bro. From Floyd to Nichols to several other men that, you know, I don't even have to name, bro. When they see their life flattened before their eyes, they call for the one person that can make it better when they fucking hurting. It's their fucking mama. That shit almost brought a tear to my fucking eye for real. It's like, bro, it's cringing to hear that, dog. Grown ass man, I'm 6'5", 255, bro. And I still, you know, when I need a safe place, you know, to have a conversation to somebody that's not gonna judge me or weaponize my words against me, sit there, give me some harsh advice if I need it, or be like, you okay, you just process things as the man your dad helped raise you to be. It's my mama. You know what I'm saying? So he went to that safe place he could because he saw things spiraling down, bro. That's my interpretation of it. You know what I'm saying?
That was the epitome of a man at his dire worst, like as scared as you could be.
Man.
That's as scared as a man as you could be to scream your mother's name.
Because he got a stepdad. Dad's there. That protective figure's there.
That shit.
He called for mama.
Nah, your mama.
Mama bear. He turned mama bear.
Your mama where you actually came from.
Facts.
Bruh. Like you actually came out of that. You know, that's
Okay, so now I think a deeper conversation
To
is
your
this,
point,
right?
though, bro. Again, to your point again, you might be finna talk about this, you may go somewhere else. But how swift the punishment came. I like that. I like the fact that I don't like anything about this. Let's start there. I'm sorry. I don't like anything about this. I don't love anything about this. I wish this never happened. But the fact that these were brothers, even though they're not my kinfolk, even though we skinfolk,
My brothers.
they're not my kinfolks. You know, even though these were black men that did this to another black man, it took the race element out of it.
Right.
And we had this conversation all the time on this show about it's not training can't fix this. This is no training thing. This is vetting people to get this job. And still, there's no magical process you can use or no psychological test you can use to say, well, who gets the job, who'll do great, who'll react when the adrenaline's pumping and be okay under pressure. It's not. I believe you have to re-evaluate people biannually, to see if they're still fit, because this job will change you. Yeah, absolutely. It changes you, man, because there's nothing you can do about this, bro. Who says who's fit to have a good? You get brothers like me. Now, I looked myself up the other day. I got 6 complaints. Didn't know I had 6 complaints. All of them unfounded. They won't tell you files them against you, but I don't do shit at work. I do my best to help people at work all the time, but people won't be happy with your service and what you do for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking a lot because this is my field, but we all speak the same amount of time because we're all brothers. We all go through trauma. We all experience. We grew up in neighborhoods where we've seen this. We know somebody that's been through this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you do? What do you do to make sure you get these type of motherfuckers off the streets? You take their power from them. You don't give them guns. You don't put people's freedom in their hands. There's no magic process for that.
But you have to, for one, care about those people's freedom first. Like, they don't give a fuck about our freedom, and they meaning the system that these men are sworn to protect, right? So, like you said, you can't do anything about it, but you can. You know what I'm saying? The system is kind of fucked. You know what I'm saying? Now,
no kind of to it.
But I don't think you can do it within the system that you have. Like, I just feel like the fact that 5 men had to deal with one person made the situation even more scary, which made him more apt to resist and more in a situation where he felt fearful of his life.
Okay.
Because you got 5 men here as opposed to, now, I haven't dealt with, I've had one situation with the cops in my whole life, but I do know these things happen. I do know that if five people come up on me in a situation where this should be a routine traffic stop,
right,
I'm gonna feel some type of way, and it might not match what they need me to do, which may have me in my life. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy, and there's no black white thing to this. This is blue shit.
Hey, I'll give you this real quick too, Amon. You know what I'm saying? All right. Hey, don't get mad, bro. Don't swing over Mike. All right, Post. All right.
Go ahead, bro.
All right.
He's definitely getting ready to slap you.
This tells me that, okay, your brother is in a special unit, to be honest with you, though. So you know that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Haven, bro. Keep doing what you do. You do good work, brother. You're not one of these brothers, so I hate to mention you in the same breath with them, okay?
Happy birthday, too, bro.
Happy birthday, big
Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday.
My man, I saw it the other day, too, though, man. Beautiful pictures, too. But you get these units to impact crime-heavy areas, whereas areas where violence, let's say Austin, Inglewood. You get these specialized units to target that because you can't take regular patrol, you can't spread us that thin work-wise to do traffic stops, to answer domestics, batteries, missing persons, and fight drugs and guns. You need specialized units.
Right, exactly.
You need specialized units, right?
Yeah, that's a fact.
To impact these areas. But when you get these specialized units, because the citizens, the aldermen, the mayor, they're on police chiefs' backs about getting numbers and bringing crime down. So if you get Mike, AB, and Mom, say we are the corner unit in the city. We go every corner, you got guns, dope, we bring you down, we getting the guns off streets, we getting dope off the streets, we bringing violence down. You're not gonna care how I'm bringing these numbers down most of the time, as long as I'm bringing them down. But that allows the supervisor, our supervisor, to say McKinney's a supervisor. Kinde gives us leeway, more leeway than we should have to bend the rules a bit to get these numbers down, because in actuality, we are making the area safer, but we're damaging people at the same time. But the damage it gets swept under the rug because we're getting results. And that's what this unit was. So my point is there was a lack of supervision or a more lenient type of supervision over these people to get the results. Because Memphis has had a spike in violence. Think about the Young Dolph, the Yo Gotti, the Black Youngs. I'm just talking about the rap game now. You know what I'm saying? The amount of females shooting females in Memphis, if you look that up, which I did, that shit is crazy. They female shooters is off the chain.
Well, I mean, everybody out there carries, right? You like, they legally carry. Like, you got shorties out there walking around with AKs. I was out there last summer, and it's a real thing.
You had
right?
the Rico?
No, sir.
Okay.
Now,
not on camera though.
This is I think what we're not talking about, right? There is a problem when you got 5 officers all on the same shit. No one out of those 5 said, "Hey, man, stop."
Yeah, they was all on the same shit.
Stop.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not. This is enough, right?
That's
so where's
bro.
the accountability within that group, right? Which means all 5 of y'all.
Accountability. Okay, remember that word.
All 5 of y'all are on the same shit, right? Y'all said we about to fuck him up, and y'all all blacked out, and that's fucked up when you talk about vetting annually, right? I think it's necessary because the job will change you. And at the end of the fucking day, there's no reason in the world why you sitting there beating this man ass. No one say, all right, man, that's enough. It's enough. Like,
But when do you ever see that though? When do you ever see that's
I know he do it.
enough?
Me.
No.
Me, bro.
I said, when do you see that? Whenever we see a videotape
Oh,
or
yeah,
any
you
of
never see
these
it, bro.
videos, there's never a fucking white knight to come around and be like, hey guys.
Talk that talk.
Even since Rodney King, there's never been somebody that was like, hey guys, stop. You never see that. So, I mean, this is just par for the course. And I'm just tired of kind of saying the same shit
over and over again.
I'm tired of like having these conversations that go to the same place. And that's why, there is no real answer to this shit. You know what I'm saying? The reality is there's no fixing this shit until we deal with this shit like the other fucking neighborhoods. They don't do this to other people because there's consequences.
Facts.
Until we start making them have consequences for the music that they fucking put in our damn neighborhoods, the content that we
create,
they allow us to make millions of damn dollars on that do nothing but keep us divided, and then the only thing we can actually come together on is when someone dies. It happens to nobody but us, and we in this damn cycle. So until we start making them pay, whether it be financially or some other way, this is gonna keep on happening. But I did hear about Brother Ross Mack. He said a great way to stop.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that clip. I saw that clip. Yeah,
that?
But so he was at the Blueprint Summit.
Okay,
and he was on Earn Your Leisure.
Yeah,
okay.
And he saw that, and I actually brought that up because I saw the clip and I shouted him out for that. But before we even bring that up, I have I guess boots on the ground in Memphis, man. I just want to get a real feel for what's really going on in Memphis. Let me call my mans right now.
Oh, word.
Look at the proper
Man,
segue.
look at hit him with the
That boy cut your conversation.
That boy get good at this, boy. You feel me? Got it already hooked up. Serrano on deck.
AP.
What's up, Mickey? How you feeling, brother? How you feeling?
Man, another great day on God's green earth.
That's what's up. Hey, look, so you live on the Corner Convo, man.
What up, brother?
What's happening?
That's brother Abbasi. That's brother Mike right there.
Okay.
First of all, man, this is going out to millions right now. Turn that shit down.
Okay.
I'm digging the soundtrack, though, bro.
Yes, brother. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's true. All right. So I wanted to call you, man, because you from Chicago originally, but you've been out in Memphis for the last 20 plus years, and I just wanted you to tell the people what's the vibe like right now in Memphis, and is this normal activity?
I can't say what's going on with the incident with the police is normal activity. Memphis has already got a negative vibe about it anyway, man. We got a lot of youth running around wilding, no discipline, no respect for authority. But this right here, man, this is on a whole nother page, man. This been took away from color. It's not about racism. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to be running around with all the young people around here being ignorant, but you got police officers who's supposed to represent protecting and serving, man. This is throwing us. You can't say it's white cops. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole nother vibe, man. And the city is kind of in an uproar, man. Luckily, we didn't get into it rioting, but it's in an uproar, man.
Is it similar to what happened when Dolph got murdered?
The feeling of it, yeah. The feeling of it, yeah. Dolph was a major piece of it, so they put the city in an uproar. This is actually about the next biggest thing since Dolph's murder. I can agree with that.
Does this particular unit, do they have a history of shit like this, of doing things like this?
Well, let me tell you about this. This particular unit is kind of new. This Scorpion unit, they're a newer part of the MPD system that's came since we've got this new director in chief. So they're new. From what I hear, it's not so much that this unit has had a lot of negativity, but more about the individuals who are involved in this. They have a lot of things have been coming out about them particularly having. Right. It's not so much the unit as a whole, but these guys have had several other incidents. One particular guy has had at least 10 different incidents.
Damn.
And he shouldn't even have to be a police officer. But he's had at least 10 different incidents of complaints.
See that?
That have been confirmed.
Use of force complaints. I'm assuming use of force complaints on top of that.
Exactly. This unit is not. I'm not gonna blame the unit, but these particular guys, we're finding out they have a reputation of how they handle things a little bit more aggressive.
Do you think the police chief handled the situation appropriately?
I think she's handling it best. I think she handling it best, man. You got, from what I understand, it's like about 50 people that's included in this particular unit. So, only thing I would say is I can't understand how a person can have 10 complaints and still be part of the law enforcement.
Right. Not get some more training or be sent to get therapy or some kind of process to see if they can course correct what's really happening with these people, though, man. You know. Do you see? Okay, my fault, bro. I know I'm hogging a little bit. Do you see?
Go ahead.
Do you see a fix to what's going on in the Memphis community right now? Because you say it's a lot of shorties down here wilding. Communities not really sticking together. This particular unit, you didn't really shit on MPD, so I'm not going to assume anything about that. But that particular unit, the individuals may have issues. But is there a fix to the problem that's going on in Memphis right now? Because you guys are trending up when it comes to like goofy shit happening.
Exactly. I can tell you this: with they're definitely demanding that it's plenty of things that gonna have to be turned around with this right here. You know, one thing about the law enforcement down here, it's not hard to become a police officer. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like filling out an application and passing a physical. You know, some years back they started hiring police officers straight out of high school. You know, I thought that was a problem myself. Yeah, like I said,
not mature enough yet
at all.
It's just a job. Right. It's just a job, man. I can go fill out an application, as long as I do a mile or two within a certain amount of time, and carries enough weight. You know, it's just a job, man. It's not enough that's required from this. Man. Background checks, I think all they need to go on there. I think they need to have counseling, because these guys are still human too, man. You know, at the same time though, with the job that you have, you still can't come to work with your problems. You just think about it, man. A guy's wife cheating on him, or he's going through a divorce or something like that.
Right.
He's gonna take everybody's not trained enough to not take these things to work.
Facts.
You're gonna bring your problems. You're gonna bring your problems on the job, and you know what I'm saying. So, I think there needs to be more classes for these guys periodically. You know, every so often in months, maybe every 3 or 6 months, you need to check on these guys. You put them in class, see what's going on with them personally.
That costs money though.
Right. Like, they got it.
It does cost money, but hey, man, you got to do what you got to do.
Facts.
You got to do what you got to do, especially when you're talking about
lawsuit.
Right. You talking about right now? We're looking at these folks like, man, they're just a legal gang.
Right.
You know, if you see that footage that they did, what they did to their guys, man, that was just, they didn't look like police officers, man. They looked like an actual gang unit.
They was violating somebody. 30 seconds on the wall, no cover up.
Bro. Yeah. We've been hearing a lot of little other inside things, man. So I actually I got to know a couple of police officers. I got some personal. I got some personal people that I know some other little things. I'm just waiting for it to come out. But supposedly this was actually he was targeted. And what I'm hearing through a number of different people is that one of the police officers, this guy was messing with one of the police officers, woman or wife.
Wow.
So he was
Wow.
targeted.
I
Yeah.
told you.
Wow.
Yeah, he was targeted. If you go back and as you can look at some of that footage from how they beat him, man, it looks more personal.
Right, it do. It
Yeah,
definitely do.
yeah. I'm saying, man, that they held his arms, man, and dude just kicked the shot at him. You know what I'm saying?
For some pussy? Joe, get the fuck out of here. That's crazy, man.
He never restrained. He never brought any physicality to them. You know, and that's the horrible part of it.
Yeah, man.
That's
yeah,
hard.
man. That's
And
crazy.
they're saying that this guy was like, maybe 6'3", 6'4". He only weighed about 150 pounds.
Right.
So
Hey,
they beat him like a
which is what I said earlier. It doesn't take 5 people to restrain him, bro.
Right.
That was an ass whooping. That was an ass whooping.
Most of his beating, he was in restraints. Most of his beating had handcuffs on him. They at one point they pepper sprayed him and tased him at the same time. He couldn't see, and then you put some fire on your ass, and they kick him in the face.
I need this young lady's name, bro. I'm sorry to cut you off. I need her name to see if she got an OnlyFans. I want to see how this motherfucker look. for you to do some crazy shit like that to somebody, I got to know something. Goddamn it.
Her name is probably Ethel.
Ethel.
Or Wanda.
Yeah, motherfuckers in Memphis got old last names.
Arlene or Wanda or something like that. She made the best yams in the city. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But it's OC. Yeah. It's OC how many men are in jail for crimes involving women or over women, bro. The things men do over the opposite.
Man, wars have been started.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy.
Temples have fallen over coochie. You better stop playing.
You
care about a job, man.
Hey, you got half of the men in jail. Half of the men in jail
over coochie,
in the grave, or the grave.
Coochie wasn't even there.
It's not like
that coochie getting beat down by somebody else now.
Oh.
And this is voluntary. You know what I'm saying? It's not like these women are getting raped or something. Your woman gave her coochie away. Now you want to go kill the man she gave the coochie to.
Right.
Ain't yours, man.
Right.
Yours.
Yeah.
Hey man, look, Mickey. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I know you.
Keep us posted, dog.
Yeah, we gonna check in with you next week.
Okay.
And I know you taking care of the city out there, man. And I appreciate you.
You ain't got bars though.
Hey, you got my number, so I'm personal, man. So call me whenever you need me. I got all you need to know, but I'm out here networking with you folks, so I know what's going on.
Hey, Abasi said you ain't got no bars,
you ain't got bars, bro. Come on, you ain't got bars, fam. Come on now.
Hey, man, I'm 44, man. I got the bars I got. You don't want.
Hey. So
any nigga trying to rap at 44, man, they already got his career going. You got a problem.
Hey man, I appreciate you all the way from Memphis, man. That's some great intel. This is gonna go crazy.
Stay safe, brother.
Yeah. Be safe out there, man.
Much love, man.
I'm gonna call you when we done, bro. I love you.
Man, love, South Town.
Yes, sir.
Here.
Okay, so that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Everybody's been reaffirmed up here.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Told you that shit. They knew that. They had to knew that dude.
Let me get these, or more than $40, bro.
Let me get these losers' names, man, because I want everybody to say their names. You know what I mean? Because
get y'all cousins.
This shouldn't ever happen. Tadarius Bean, Demetrius Haley, Emmett Martin III, Desmond Mills Jr., and Justin Smith. Y'all are some fuck bags. Y'all nasty as fuck. And even ride with your mans if it was over some woman shit, y'all deserve exactly what the fuck y'all get. And
I hope you getting jelly spread on your ass right now by Derek and Luke.
Hey, let's move on. Let's move on because man, this could take out the whole show. Let's go here though. Let's go here.
Oh boy,
sons of bitches.
Well, Bossy, you've always talked about, man, wishing to go to HBCU. Wish you would have went to Howard because you gave him 45 in 2 minutes, right?
I killed their ass.
Yeah. There's an issue with Ed Reed, Hall of Famer, and Bethune-Cookman. And the basketball coach at Bethune-Cookman is Reggie Theus, and he's also the athletic director.
Which shouldn't be a thing.
It shouldn't be at all. And
these are Bulls
Bethune-Cookman
what do you mean?
has basically fired the man before he even started. Yeah. Right? And the crazy part is all of the students and all the players are riding with Brother Reed.
It's hard to go against facts. Go ahead,
and I'm just trying to figure out what is the actual issue with this man coaching.
Well, let me start and we'll let him go last.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
I mean, the best goes last, from what I understand. But
definitely not me, then, brother. Don't do that to me.
But
you're far too kind.
Even though Ed Reed was correct in his stance and in what he said, he was wrong in the way he went about it. If he wanted to keep the job. Now, if his goal was to just expose and to show something that needed to be brought to light, I'm 100% with him. Fuck it, let's blow it all up. But Deion dealt with this same shit. A lot of most HBCUs are dealing with this same issue. So we want to be very careful.
What is the issue? That's what I'm asking. What is the issue?
The issue is that
no spoon.
This is the truth. The same corruption that goes on in PWIs happens at HBCUs. The only difference is that the PWIs have the money to pad it, and they have the money to kind of hide it and do other things with it. The thing is, the black man is trying to emulate the white man in this thing, and it's only hurting the children and only hurting.
What is PWI for those who don't know?
Predominantly white institutions.
Okay.
And
facts.
And it's not helping the kids. But the reality is that none of the NCAA institutions care about the kids because it's all business. So we can talk about what they are trying to portray themselves as somebody who cares about these damn kids, which in fact we know that they're not. And I think that's what Ed Reed was trying to highlight, but I think he did it in a way that doesn't necessarily help his plight, but it may help the plight of the overall.
That should be all that matters. Go ahead, bro.
No, I don't have a whole lot to say about this. At the end of the day, it's no secret that HBCUs in the last 5 years, and we're not just talking sports or athletics, just as an institution, have been underserved.
Whole time, bro. I went to an HBCU Hampton.
My close personal friend, cousin, you know what I mean? D, his daughter goes to Howard, and the living conditions are terrible.
Terrible.
Right? And so as I was researching this a little bit, you have students actually filming roaches and rats in their rooms, right?
It used to be worse.
I remember that.
And I mean,
it used to be worse in the 80s.
I don't understand. You have a Hall of Famer who has, not to count nobody's pockets, but he's good, right? He's willing to donate and make sure things are correct. I saw a clip with the interim. What's the guy's name? I can't think of it. He's the interim president of somebody, right? And he was saying that what Ed Reed was saying was totally false, right? And he was like, "I'm on the campus all the time."
Well, he got to save face.
For sure he does, but don't lie. So then I love what happened next. They had the kids come on, students
voluntarily,
students and athletes, primarily the football team.
Yep.
And they said, "I've never seen dude on campus, ever. We doing all this community work," and they were begging the institution, "No, let Ed Reed coach us. We love what he's doing."
Right, leader of men. People gravitate toward leaders,
and that's what I said.
Go ahead again, Mike. 1, 2, 1. Okay, go ahead.
No, I was just trying to just piggyback. He did this. I'm gonna get my rhythm together, guys.
Yeah,
you gotta have me on here. You gotta have me on here.
Dog, go crazy.
No, I don't even remember what the hell I was saying.
Yeah,
man.
don't worry about
it.
You gotta have what? Okay, all right.
You gotta have you go is what we gotta have.
No, man. Kids. We were talking about. Mickey was talking about youth, no leadership, no discipline. A kid, no matter how bad they are, will gravitate toward discipline and leadership. They might be rambunctious for a while, but they gravitate toward that. You know what I'm saying? It's just an innate thing from an authority figure. It's a presence. Deion had that presence. Ed Reed had that presence. Eddie George had that presence. Mm-hmm. The legendary Eddie Robinson had their presence. You know what I'm saying? They gravitated toward that. But I don't think because this is an HBCU, and I'm a black, I label myself a black apologist. People have told me that you got to stop giving black folks passes and everything. And I try not to, you know what I'm saying? But in this case, because it's an HBCU, I don't think we should soft serve them on being held accountable. I say remember the word accountability. Motherfucker, how about if these buildings are full of garbage, and the campus is dirty, you get funds from the government. This bill gets signed every so many years. Trump signed his presidency to give HBCUs some money again, right? You hire a janitor. You can do stuff. I don't care about the head shaking, brother. You know what I'm saying? Accountability is accountability, bro. Do what you're supposed to do. Corruption happens on every institution, right? PWIs, HBCUs. But the crazy thing is, the PWIs, they use some of that money to do what the fuck they're supposed to do. The other half goes in their pocket. At these HBCUs, it seems like none of the money you getting goes to what it should go toward, though. In this situation, I don't care how the message got out there. That's like, to me, condemning Ed Reed for how he delivered the message is kind of like condemning Kevin Samuels for the message he was putting out here, though. Motherfuckers need to hear that shit. You weren't taking a pandering approach. You weren't listening to the pandering approach. He gave it to you cold. You're not hearing the alumni shit on HBCUs nicely. You're not hearing people go there nicely and give you a nice, soft, pat on the back message. Ed Reed came with the raw and the real. It got him fired. Fine. Cool. He didn't give a fuck. And his exit speech, them kids is crying, loving that man. People came, spend your time is your currency.
Yes.
People travel from different states, not even associated with that school, to come help Ed Reed. They know what these kids, these kids are babies to us. They know what these fucking babies need. So for the balls, the unmitigated gall, the motherfucking nuts of these people to motherfucking fire somebody that gives a fuck about these kids because you won't be held accountable, Joe, get the fuck out of my face.
I got a
period.
Question. HBCUs.
That's a nice hat, though, bro.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. HBCUs are underfunded.
We know this.
I mean, drastically
we know this.
Underfunded. And they make do with less every day. So when you talk about where the money was supposed to go, when you talk about cleaning up trash and shit like that, they really don't be getting the funding for that shit. And they can't keep quality people because they can't pay them.
So how
you know
about
what
this,
I'm
though?
saying?
I cut you off on purpose.
No,
the football
cool.
players complain about having mold in their uniform and glove. You can't wash these goddamn uniforms? I don't care about no fucking funding. You can't have a wash machine?
What about
take them bitches home and wash them?
What about the people who went to the actual schools? What about those people that, alumni and shit like that? Like, where are they? Where are they in their up?
Well, that's where the issue lies.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the conversation.
That's how this thing is supposed to work.
Yes.
Can we name any?
I don't know Bethune-Cookman's background in terms.
Right. I'm
of
saying who's come out of there with some real bread. I'm sure it's there.
Somebody cold came out of there.
But at the end of the day, all this did.
Bethune came out that motherfucker. So I know.
All this did was bring light to Bethune-Cookman in the wrong light. Mm-hmm. And no money's going to be funneled down to these kids and these programs and to the school as a whole. And that is a fucking problem, right? Mm-hmm. No one was thinking about Bethune-Cookman.
Bethune
no one's thinking about Bethune.
Has a great band. That's what they're
there you go.
Known from.
There you go.
So that okay.
Their band is fire.
For their specific field that they are good in, they don't give a fuck. That's where the money goes. But check this out. A couple weeks ago, or around the holidays, ESPN had the HBCU basketball week. Can I tell you that was some terrible ass basketball, bro?
Yeah.
What, HBCU basketball?
It was terrible basketball.
Yeah,
it made me rethink about me ever wanting to go there. I'm like, what? That shit was bad. I'm like, I can't even watch this shit.
This shit do be bad.
Where you go?
Hampton. Fuck you talking about?
Okay,
We're the prestigious one. There are 107 HBCUs. I can only name like 20.
But what, nigga? We went my freshman year. We went to the.
No, y'all had old boy light skin dude. He was nice.
We went to the tournament freshman year. We went to the tournament freshman year and got beat. No, that was the year we went to the tournament and beat Iowa State.
Yeah, good job, Big Ten.
I believe y'all almost went to Sweet 16. I remember y'all had light skin cat that was nice. Mm-hmm. Let's move on. I want to bring it back. My career was done.
I don't even know how he got drugged into that. He just threw that one on you.
Like he won't talk about these dimes I just throw. You know what I'm saying? He won't talk about those. It's fine. I want to bring it back to Chicago, man.
Dimes, boy.
Yeah. Big Griselda. Wu-Tang for life.
Oh my God.
Random as shit. But anyway, let's talk about Chicago. You know what I mean? This podcast is for Chicago by Chicago, man. And we love to highlight everything great in Chicago. Now, y'all may feel a way about this. I don't know if I do just yet, but they have a new neighborhood, a metaverse neighborhood coming to Chicago. They're calling it the 78th, right? This you want to go to the 78th? Okay, so you say 78th, you think out south.
Right,
no,
I'm
this,
never going to 78.
This one here is from what we say, 18th Street all the way
To like
all the way down. Like even I think
Chicago, over there by Lawrence Fisheries.
over
and the
by
rail yards
Lawrence.
over there, bro. You know
over
what
there
I'm
where
saying?
you can take really nice pictures on that bridge.
You can though.
Take fantastic pictures. That's gonna be
That's
done.
Chicago. That's some Chicago shit right there. There you go.
You gotta know that's and they know where I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
that's Chicago shit. All them real yards over there, man.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
fire.
By Chinatown, by the river. That's a dirty ass river too, man. That's why that river's so fucking dirty. Get you some shrimp. Go take some pictures. Drive through Chinatown. They don't want you there no way. Expressway's right there. Keep on going east till you get to Michigan. Make that left. Go hit Road 24. Go hit Dirkville. Go hit Williams.
Why he getting at that? Why he getting at that together? You fuck with Lawrence's or Goose Island?
Goose Island till I
Let's
die.
go, nigga.
Till I die.
That's my man right there, baby.
what's name is trash, but Goose Island fell off because it's too much
Goose
bread.
Island is not seasoned at all anymore. Like that's the only
that's
thing.
different.
I need them to put a piece of salt in there. Like, please, just a.
And they're not 24 hours no more either, though.
Nah.
They've been in a long time.
Oh,
Since the
they
pandemic.
just instead of pandemic changed all that.
This is a $7 billion development, and it's been
How
it's
many?
been
7 what?
$7
Okay,
billion.
let's go.
Billy. It's been happening. This started back in 2019, 2020.
Right. And then we shut it down.
So by I believe this is supposed to be done next year, right? It's going to be a self-sustaining neighborhood, and it really, no bullshit. It really reminds me of what they're trying to build.
They gonna have two black people over there.
This metaverse.
We
this
ain't gonna
metaverse
never
shit.
be able to go over there.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you are a developer, if you are a real estate guy, hopefully you can get in. But guess what? You probably won't because they're gonna get you out of there, right? They're gonna fund you out. They're gonna fund you out. Now, can we get a space there? Can we get a do well in the corner?
Man.
Can we get a little space?
I might have to go ahead and sell out, man. Hey, that sellout looking easier and easier. Y'all talking that kind of shit, man.
Bro, my brain went here, though. They call this the 78th neighborhood. I'm trying to name the other 77 in my mind. I was like, I am lost.
Talk
you know
about
what I'm saying? Ravenswood,
So-
Austin, Garfield.
So like to be
Old Irving.
So like to be clear, you were
Inglewood.
saying that it's a metaverse neighborhood,
It's gonna be
meaning
real,
that
though.
it's only digital.
No. It's a real place that you can physically touch.
But there's a
but the plans-
metaversal component to it.
Yes. So if you look at the blueprints of it, right, it's super metaversy, if that's even the real. You know what I'm saying?
And I
You know what
got
I mean?
you. I
You know
know
what I mean?
exactly what you're saying.
So at the end of the day, this area is going to be a fucking tourist attraction, right? So that also means that they're going to have to hire
Where the
new
fuck they
people.
gonna park
It was
at?
like 70-something acres.
Yeah, it's
Long,
crazy.
bro. You know,
Right
crazy.
by the train.
You are, see, we talk about black folks sometimes, excuse me, not everybody. We talk about how, man, people never leave the neighborhood, man. You know, they go to gas station for groceries and this, that, boom. They're literally making a neighborhood where you don't have to fucking leave to do anything.
And this is going to be a prototype for neighborhoods of the future. I believe
that's
that
true.
wholeheartedly. Especially somewhere here that's already segregated. Can you imagine when white people heard that they didn't have to see us at all? They didn't have-
Snobbing is right.
Right.
They
Are you
snobbing the
kidding
slider
me?
way up.
Can
Right.
you
They
imagine
slider way up.
the investments that the damn seed capital they got put on that?
Imagine that white privilege slider way up. 99.
What?
99.
This is like the damn Dan Ryan all over again. I'm trying to tell you.
yeah.
This is the Dan Ryan keeping them away from us.
It upsets
all
me a
over
little bit
again.
too, though, because you building this it's gonna be beautiful. This beautiful neighborhood, you know, everything you need in there, and you have food deserts that I got Deion Dawkins can bat every goddamn day.
And
You
they
don't
be
have the
throwing
money to put
food
something
off
anywhere
the
else.
fucking roof and shit.
You mean to tell me this is on the news this week too, though? The Whole Foods in Inglewood's done. Save a lot.
Yeah.
Save a lot, bro.
Save a lot.
I ain't mad at them brothers that's trying to do it. They put something there, but Save a Lot,
No,
bro.
Save a Lot is the worst. Save a Lot is the
terrible.
killer.
Well, I
terrible,
need
man.
y'all to let this develop because I do.
I don't. I've seen Save a Lot.
I'm gonna tell you why. Okay,
Yeah, say that name again, bro.
a friend of the show, all right, is very involved in this, and it's going to be something different, all right? And the friend of the show is Dion, all right?
I gotta be quiet.
When Save-A-Lot first came out,
come on, let's go.
I used to live on 107th in Peoria.
It's terrible.
They turned that. Actually, no.
Yes.
Nigga.
Yes.
Stop it.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
10 times.
They tore down Jewel on 115th and took out our Aldi and they built the Save-A-Lot on 107th and Halsted.
Right, see that?
It started out as this like they used to have quality products, but as it like a year later, the produce started being trash, the meat started being trash, and this happens at all these grocery stores. What's the name of that store? Bronzeville.
Mariano's?
Yes, Mariano's in Bronzeville. Used to be super nice. They used to have all the nice stuff. Now it's just...
It's bad over there now? The store is?
Like the store is whack now. Like it's not the same quality of products the same way that it like used to be.
I went one morning and I saw nothing but leggings and bonnets and I was like,
but
what?
I will say it do be cracking in there though. They do be having the bonnets and the booties in there. That's for sure. That's for sure.
I got the produce over there. Why the yams everywhere?
Man,
I was lost.
Can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way. Yeah, I like that.
Y'all need to grow up, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, at the end of the day, y'all make sure y'all, I guess, show up at
Save-A-Lot.
78th. All right.
Oh, we was talking about Save-A-Lot.
Yeah, we was. And you weren't talking. You was shitting on Save-A-Lot. We weren't talking about it. You were demonstrating on their ass.
Yeah, Save-A-Lot need to get their shit together.
Okay,
but his friend on
Dion, our brother.
Dion, that's home team. That's home team.
That's home team. We'll get some quality meat in there, brother Dion.
Whoa.
Pause. Shit.
All right. Yeah, let's
said quality meat, man. Shit, we eat meats, man. Shit.
Whoa.
I said
no, just stop. Just stop. It's not gonna work in your favor. Just stop. Okay. You're hiding.
I didn't say long meats. I didn't say.
That boy Steph Curry with the shot right now.
Man, ain't that. All right, so let's dive into why the black community was putting on Vaseline on their eyes. Probably jumping on every vlog.
Putting locks and rocks and socks.
Yeah, man.
Old school style.
There was something floating around in the LGBTQ.
IA plus.
Pause.
In reference to Aretha Franklin's multi-platinum hit, Natural Woman. And, the trans community supposedly had a feeling about it. And I'm like, yeah, y'all tried it. All right. But nah, man. It was
a joke.
Nah.
I heard it was a joke.
It's definitely a joke, and I'm glad it was.
I heard it was a joke. Because I was finna give they ass the business.
When someone said, are y'all for real?
Actually.
When someone said, are y'all for real? Are y'all a satirical site? They say, no, we serious. And then everybody started taking off on their ass. And then they said, no, it's too much smoke from everybody, even our own community.
Hey, man, listen, don't mess with
as
Aretha,
much
man.
coochie. As much coochie as Aretha gave out, there's no way she cannot be called a natural woman. We are not going to do that today.
I see what you did there.
We are going to lift her up in a way that she should be lifted.
You can't disrespect a woman that had the longest funeral in history.
And the longest
funeral was a week and a half.
And the longest titties, let's be clear.
First of all, let me tell you something, bro. This is a true story, bro.
Yeah.
True fucking story.
Long as hell.
She was on TV giving a tribute. They was giving a tribute to her. I could only see one titty. I had to go upstairs and borrow my neighbor TV. I put it both together.
Definitely need a wide screen for sure.
Hey, look.
Too much titty. Not bad for TV. Too much titty for
We've
TV.
never really seen her nipples. It's just been all meat. All titty meat. And the top of the areola. That's all we see.
No, but see, the problem is this though, because that's a conversation that this particular community, and feel how you want to feel. I'm sorry, feel how you want to feel. I can't stop you from that. Nobody can. They've been trying to nuance what a woman is for a while now. And I'm not here to fight, go back and forth with y'all, but I just know, and I believe, I don't know anything, I believe that if no one would have pushed back, that would have caught traction and been a real conversation in in a space where we need no more friction because the gender war thing is for real. But now the identification war is getting even more real and confusing to me. I don't know what to call anybody. Your pronouns.
The next song is going to be James Brown, It's a Man's World. That's what they coming. They coming for it next, nigga. They coming for it, guys.
Just leave the music alone.
It's a trans world.
I mean, remix it. That's cool. But just leave the classics alone. Leave our artists alone.
Right there, though, bro.
Yeah.
This is the truth.
Oh, boy.
Next up in this quick hit, man.
We miss you, Aretha.
Rest in peace.
My favorite song is Daydreaming and I'm Thinking of You.
That's a jam.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Dipset. Yeah, shout out to
They
Dipset.
fucked that up.
Love in a pink Cadillac.
Nah, bro. Some shit you leave
We're
alone, bro.
riding on a freeway.
All right, so, he was only on a one-show deal. We tried it. It didn't work really.
Like, hey, man, what happened to Mike? Did you hear that freeway shit?
Mike didn't do well.
What? Never said that.
Let's talk about this while we talking about music real quick. Me and Bossy were having this conversation. I actually had this conversation off mic.
You poured half the bottle in that motherfucker.
Accident.
But we have artists that have been selling off their catalogs, right? And I was wondering why. We had Lil Wayne selling off his catalog. We got Dr. Dre selling off his catalog.
Drake.
L.A. Reid too. So this year.
We got Justin Bieber who just recently sold his catalog, right? And I had a conversation with somebody, and I was trying to figure out why.
Well, I know why.
And it made sense to me because this guys in the actual industry. And he said, look, it only makes sense if my catalog is only making, just for numbers' sake, making $1 million a year, right? Why wouldn't I sell my catalog that I own for $250? Now I can go make another catalog and make another bag.
I said that about talking to your plug, though. I said that.
You did.
You don't, right. You don't, if you don't have because all this stuff is going into the metaverse, into this new,
come on, Mike.
Into this new internet space, right? If you don't have the infrastructure to match that 200,000, sell it off, make some fucking brand new shit. But just know they're gonna make $300 trillion off of your shit.
For sure.
So don't bitch about it later,
Right.
when they making $300 trillion off your shit. So that's all.
And here are some more notable artists who have done that. Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen,
They about to
Neil
die.
Young, Stevie Nicks, Justin Timberlake, Sting, David Bowie. Springsteen's deal was only one I seen worth more than Drake. Drake was $500 million. Springsteen's was $550 million. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, we late to the fucking party.
The fact that Dre was just $250 million is
a little
blasphemous.
crazy. A little crazy.
It felt kind of blasphemous and shit.
It hurt our era, huh?
Like the whole Chronic, NWA,
Chronic 2 that's never coming out. Yeah, they bought that. They bought that too.
got that. The
Detox.
one though. I bet you he got been there, done that. I bet you they allowed him to keep that. I bet you they did. The Firm, maybe.
This is something I didn't look into, but I knew it had to be something else while they were doing this shit, bro. Many artists at the end of 2021 had rushed to sell their rights. Really, what they selling their rights, their royalties. That's the main thing of it for those particular songs.
Yeah.
So the next time they make their own catalog or create new music, they may not have to sell those, but many rushed to sell their catalog before the Biden administration allowed capital gain taxes to increase. So they get taxed harder on shit they already got.
That's true.
They may not want to pay that
That's
shit,
true.
you see what I'm saying?
That's true.
That's another smart move too, though. You have to have a business mind or a businessman or woman on your team to have to know that.
I think it would be smart for all those guys as long as they know what to do with the money that they're getting up.
I mean, here's the
200
here's the real thing, though.
yours.
How much you sell in the corner for, dog?
No, here's the real thing. That's a conversation we'll have off camera. Here's the real thing, though, right?
We're gonna be broke. We're gonna be homeless.
No, I'll make sure y'all straight. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure y'all straight.
shit.
Yeah. I'll make sure Cam's straight. You know what I'm saying? Let me be clear, right? No, here's the real thing, right? It's no different than flipping, right? You're flipping what you own for a greater purpose, right? To use that money, because if I'm only getting $1 million off my catalog a year, which is not a bad, you know what I mean? Because I don't make $1 million, right? But if we're dealing in a hip hop or a music metric, I'm only making $1 million, and I've been making that same meal for 10, 15 years. Someone just offered me $250, right? They're gonna right. Let me get that off. I probably won't make more music, right? For real. I might as well cash in for all of my hard work.
But all of this speaks to a bigger issue in the culture.
Come on.
Ultimately.
Come on, bro. Come on. Let's talk now.
Ownership and lack thereof. This is like, now mind you, they're buying everybody's shit. So they're not just buying black folks shit.
And they're also buying it because they know something that we don't know.
Yep.
Oh, this is new internet. Metaverse, they're getting ready to blockchain all this shit, and it's gonna be theirs. And I get that. But ultimately, I think it still pushes us culturally back for not owning our own shit. This is BET being sold all over again. Like, uncut. I love the fact that, Bob got his bread, and then maybe he was able to do something further with it. But where's Teen Summit? Where's like things that would actually help actually uplift us, as opposed to hip hop and loving hip hop and all the things like that. Even though, side note, I think if he did not sell, he would have gotten the shit anyway by other means. Yeah. But that's just a side note. Yeah, they would have definitely got this.
My business hours.
They would have definitely read it. Yeah. They would have definitely made sure it got done.
What's crazy though. You talking about ownership. I saw a clip, sometimes you go on TikTok and IG, you go down the fucking rabbit hole, man. You just get lost, you know. Do. I saw a clip of Nas being impressed by the one and only Prince. Like, who wouldn't be impressed by Prince? So he said, I'm gonna do what everybody do, what fans of people do, admirers of people do. I'm gonna ask Prince for a feature on a song. He said he asked Prince for a feature on a song. And Prince asked him really simply, do you own your masters? And Nas was like,
nope.
No. He said, man, give me a ring
when you do.
Masters.
Yep.
I said, that's so much fucking game. Yep. Call me back when you can get the money and everything owed to you for being
that whole artist, formerly known as Prince phase, he was putting niggas on game.
Game, Joe.
Yeah. Like,
Mike was ahead of the game, though. He bought masters.
And they got his ass killed. Like all of like the Beatles. And that's why all this shit, ultimately, with all this stuff that we didn't talk about, culture and all of that, it feels like ultimately in all the fights, in music and media and all that.
Saying this word. Come on.
In all the fights, it feels like ultimately they know that all they got to do is just kill us.
That's it, and they get it, and they get compensated for doing it too.
Ultimately, they win on both ends because they can now control the narrative and create a martyr-like space for you and control it.
Tupac.
Martin, Tupac. Tupac is a thug fucking martyr. He is Jesus-like in the sense that they use him as like this thug Jesus. Like all thug shit goes around Pac. And
the crazy part, you play a song of his on Mother's Day. On top of that.
And you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, ultimately a lot of this shit is just so frustrating.
Really quick though, Mike, this is for you. We asked this at the show, but you didn't get the answer. Now I love your response, bro, because you come from a place only Mike Wilson come from, bro. I understand your experiences, dog, is everything, bro. And it should be shared. You kept saying the culture recently, just like right now. What is the culture to you? I have to ask that really quickly.
Good question, because I probably reevaluated. There is no culture.
Okay.
Our culture was taken from us. We have pieces of culture that fit the narratives of the day. So, for example, like the culture used to be hip hop culture, and like it used to be black culture. But now it's the culture of I.
Money making.
The culture of I. Like the one thing that they've done a fantastic job over the years, more than anything else, is made sure that we could never come together. And they did it through so many different means. No matter how many like billionaires we got, it doesn't matter. Because the real power is if we actually come together. But they've put so many barriers in place for that. You got race, you got sex, you got dogs, you got everything to help keep us apart.
My dog Black.
You feel me? I love that shit.
What up, Saint?
And so it's just a thing where until we come together, all this shit that we sit and talk about and pot about is gonna be a moot point.
It's not gonna have traction behind it. I get that.
Let's talk about this as another quick hit. Let's not be long winded, but it's actually a deep dive because I think our audience would appreciate that.
It was very untimely. It was. Twice.
The McDonald's.
One more time, Negro.
The McDonald's.
One more time, Negro.
The McDonald's All-American list came out, and Bronny James was on there.
Just because this nigga don't know how to fucking articulate.
Oh yeah,
this nigga.
He's on.
That's not a good point.
Boy, this nigga keeps nothing said.
He said, "I keep a nothing said."
Keep a damn nothing being said. I'm gonna tell you, okay.
Hey, this is why I fuck with Mike, man. This is also why he's never coming back.
Hey, I swear to God, he said that shit last show.
I did. Did I right?
Hey, yo, go back to episode 114 if you don't remember.
No, I fuck with Mike. No,
he
but
basically called you Busta Rhymes. The king saying nothing, bro. Making it sound good though. Makes it sound so good. Every time you gotta get it. What the fuck you just saying nothing? What? It sounds good though. It sounds so fucking good. Rewind that shit.
so,
bro.
Hell no, man. Have some respect. Put some respect on his name, man. Bronny James is a McDonald's All-American. Now,
A lot of pushback from that though, wasn't it?
yes.
What do you think that was though?
A lot of pushback. I'm gonna tell you like this. Bronny James, he's solid. He's a solid player.
Bro.
He's super athletic at 6'3", 6'4".
Hate, bro.
He can shoot.
Dribble, pass, play, smart.
He plays defense.
Very coachable.
He's hella athletic.
So he plays basketball, is what you're saying.
I'm not done.
Oh, I'm not done. It's on now.
I'm not done. Wu-Tang forever, right? Here's the thing, right? Bronny has officially 3 offers that he's really actually looking at.
SC, Ohio State, and
More wanted him though. And Coach Cal wanted him too though.
Right? I don't. Your offers mean nothing, right? But
That's not a real thing.
especially when his damn father said he could call any
Anybody,
college in
right?
no damn league and say,
and that's a boss play. That's a money play, right? But at the end of the day, if we're doing comparisons, right? He's elite in comparison to who a lot of people call the GOAT, Jordan kids, right? Bronny can actually get busy. Is he going to be a one and done? No.
Otherwise, we wouldn't even be talking about these offers.
Right. So I'm happy that
I think Bryce is going to be
Might be the one.
I'm happy that he's getting recognition. Let me be clear.
I don't understand the hate that this little boy.
Yo, would you get to the hate? Because it's coming.
It's not hate. It's not hate.
That's
It's not
hate,
hate.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's not hate.
Because he like dancing around the shit.
Yeah, look,
I don't think he's a McDonald's All-American.
Why?
But I do think he's going to show up and show out. As a matter of fact, I know he is.
So
right?
So that means he at McDonald's.
No. What that means is there was also a play. I'm gonna give you an example.
Amari Bailey.
No. Rashad,
15 points a game.
Rashad Phillips, right? He was a replacement for the McDonald's All-American game in '96. Point guard.
Yeah.
He had no offers. Ended up going to Detroit. Set every record at Detroit University. Right? Killed everybody in that '96 McDonald's All-American game. Right? What I'm saying is, it's not about the name. It's actually about how you get busy, right? And I'm not hating on Bronny at all. I think he's a hell of an athlete. I know he's a hell of an athlete, right? I want to see him play in person. The problem that I have is the media has created a narrative that because your father is LeBron James, then you need to be LeBron James.
Oh, right, part 2.
Right?
2.0, yeah.
You don't. You have to be who you are. Right? And that boy is a killer.
Damn, good
that boy a
shit.
killer, bro.
Good shit, dog.
That boy a killer. You know what I'm saying?
He fool me though. He fool you.
I'm right. Yeah, I'm confused because I don't know what he's saying.
I got you.
So, do you agree with it or do you not?
I'm surprised at it. I'm surprised at it.
Politician Phillips.
I'm surprised at it.
I'm surprised at it. That's okay. I can go.
Right?
I can go with that.
And you know,
I haven't watched enough to know.
We will never know if LeBron called in and said X, Y, and Z. But I'm sure there are other players. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm sure there are other players like, man, I killed dude. Like, why the fuck is he?
Everybody got somebody's number sometime, bro. Everybody. Like, I remember playing against Sean Marion, bro. Sean gave us 21 and 27, but I gave him 27 and 27 too. 21 27.
And that's a great point because him and Sean Marion, come on, we all know.
Sean Marion.
We all know who won that battle. He's sitting here talking to us right now, and Sean Marion's probably on the beach somewhere getting his dicks up by somebody nice and sandy.
It's so hard, so tough, Paul. Yeah. So tough in Vincennes, bro. It was unreal. But hey, how about this though? He was ranked 40 before the season started. He's 38 now, which means he's no scrub. And dear basketball fans and only fans don't understand the goddamn game. How about this? Some players choose to sit out McDonald's All-Star game because they might get hurt. That moves people up the list to play. I don't know if he was a replacement or that just happened, but come on now.
But let me ask you this question. Have we ever heard of the nigga who sat out of the McDonald's All-American game because he got hurt after the fact? Have we ever heard of that nigga after that?
No.
So I mean, if you do sit out, so the record states
60% of the players that play in the All-American game, McDonald's All-American game, make the NBA. Right? So it's a good place to
What's
be.
cat from Sierra Canyon, the school in Cali that is pretty popular? Well, Kenyon Martin's son went, Dwayne Wade's son went. You know, he was there. He averaged 15, 16 points, was McDonald All-American, and he in the pro in Memphis now. Zaire Williams.
Zaire Wade?
No, Zaire Williams. He plays in Memphis right now.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
He averaged 16 points. Nobody made us think about him making the All-American game, though.
Okay.
Averaging them points. I was like, bro,
this is LeBron James' son. I don't give a fuck about Zaire Williams.
Right, true.
Stop it.
But some people do, though.
Bro.
He only made it because LeBron, his daddy.
Bronny don't even need to be great, bro. But if he gets a son in the league, that's a win. Like he don't even gotta be good, nigga.
That's all he wants.
If he get a son and he's gonna get two,
he holding on
because Bryce is gonna be the fucking one.
Bryce get the league, Mike.
I'm
trying to play the Bryce in the league,
bro. That nigga.
All right, now I'm not gonna be too critical because these kids are in high school. Bryce is
6'6" already.
6'6", right?
Knees still knocking, so finna grow some more.
Right, he still got shit. He's still developing.
He's not that athletic. He's not that athletic.
He ain't even touched the athletic.
For sure.
Yet,
I mean, what he a sophomore? He's a sophomore, right?
I didn't peak till I left lane, dog. And people thought I could play some basketball.
I didn't peak till after that.
Well, we're not gonna really talk about your peaks because, the peak was over kind of.
It was
anyway.
But you want to see my trophy room? That bitch is first tape everything, bro.
First tier.
Let me move on. Also in this basketball space, I just want to give the Wagner family shout out.
I love that, bro.
Wagner family, the first grandfather, father, and son trio to be selected in the McDonald's All-American game.
Buckets.
They deserve
that's legacy.
That's legacy. They deserve threesomes all year. All three of them deserve like a threesome.
There you go.
Yeah,
for that. That's like Puffy and son hitting Ray Harvey, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Legacy.
That's
legs up, you see.
Oh God,
that's amazing, man. So shout out to them. Let me also talk about this. Unless you got something.
No, go ahead. I'm saying, but real talk though. As a father, we all do our father thing, man. I'm proud of our brothers that sit to the right and to the left of me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Different shows, different setups. As a father, what would make you most proud to see your kids excelling at something that you did and taking it to another level? You know what I'm saying? What would make you more proud another day? Like you got a way to go, Mike. You know what I'm saying? What's your legacy plan for?
I got two older sons too, though. Okay. I have a 14 and 16. Legacy plan. I think that's all centered kind of around me still. I don't think I've cemented my legacy. Like if I died today, I'd be blown because I'm not there yet. Like if I died today, I'd be fucking blown because I haven't done what I wanted to do yet.
Okay.
And so when you talk about that, like I want to give them something that's theirs. I want to be able to let them have a footing that will allow them the freedom to be what they want to be, not what they necessarily have to be.
How they want to be that.
And like really be able to take their gifts and actually use those to fucking live, to be able to to just live life. So
this guy right here though, I can see him being on the Mount Rushmore of grandfathers. Because he's going to take his grandchild. Yeah. Damn. He's gonna take his grandchild and
How old are you?
He's gonna pour. 44. You're 44, sir. Okay. 44. We had to argue on live on air one day, bro.
44.
That's your daughter then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my middle child.
Okay.
Yeah. You gonna pour so much into that grandbaby, bro. It's gonna be unreal, dog. Watch.
What you got, a granddaughter, you said?
Grandson.
He gonna put a basketball in his hand, baseball, football,
shout
Yeah, grandson.
Don't give no goddamn Griselda CD, bro.
Crazy.
Shout out to Carter Giovanni Phillips, man. You know what I mean?
What's up, man? Congratulations, dog.
Yeah, man, that's my guy.
Is that where
what's
Legacy's
up.
going?
Yeah.
That's how you view your legs for real? You have with Legacy, you have to design a path. And you have to steer, which is people say you shouldn't do. You shouldn't force your kids to do anything, but sometimes you want to steer your kids on the route to success. You do.
Indeed,
that,
for sure.
I don't see a bad thing in that.
I want my kids to just have the opportunity to be able to do what they and be what they want and choose to be. Period, man.
But I know we kind of getting off topic, but the fact that you have
a conversation, brother.
Yeah, the fact that you have two older sons and now, you know what I mean, the babies, right? You can see your error in your ways the first time around, right?
1,000%.
And now you can correct those. You can correct those.
I mean, I honestly think I got twins. That's what God gave me to give me a chance to do this over again. Like, that's why when people say, man, you had twins, I'll be like, yeah, because I really wanted to do it over again anyway. So I get that shot. I'm blessed, bro. Ultimately, I'm super blessed.
That's a t-shirt right there, though. I'm blessed. Do well.
I'm blessed for sure.
Can we talk about? I forgot to bring this up, but
did you? Because you bring it up now.
The realm in the realm of HBCUs,
It's the same.
some funny shit happened.
What it do, bro?
I don't even want to say the school name because this is some bullshit, but they gave this white boy
Albany State
a scholarship.
Oh, that's what you said.
After he said the N-word, okay?
For the world to see.
I want to be NIGG. He was on fucking Twitter.
Song,
he was
on. Was that the song?
No, hell no.
That's a good song, though. Damn.
I'm like, how can you have to sing a song like that?
So this young man name is Marcus Stokes, right?
And his name will fool you too.
Exactly. he had a scholarship as QB1, right? A scholarship QB1 to Florida, right? Florida reneged that shit when they saw that he was saying nigga on Titter. I said Titter. On Titter.
What, Pornhub 101? No, it's
on Twitter, like. Right?
Titter, on titties?
That's crazy.
On titties.
That might get you blocked on Twitter.
He said Titter, bro, just so you know.
So he's rapping a song, recording himself, this, that, and the third. And as white people, you got to mute yourself when the word nigga comes up in the verse.
That is your responsibility as a white person.
Yeah, come on.
Absolutely, right? He said it.
I don't want to hear nothing.
He said it, right? Florida reneged his motherfucking scholarship. So for
that's only because they had a backup, though. I promise.
No, that's only because they had to be given the state of what we're in right now, right?
Yep. He went home and sang the same song and said N-word harder too.
Exactly. Then what happened? Albany State, which is a D2, gave him a scholarship
because they realized that shit was stupid.
No, guess what they did?
What they do?
They didn't vet him all the way. Took that shit right back.
Oh, Albany took it. Oh, Albany didn't know.
No,
clearly they
y'all dumb as hell.
I think they did.
Albany State. Yeah, they had to.
They had to know, right?
They saw D1 talent and a chance to get that, and they did. They when they got him, and then when the backlash hit, like, bro, he was up here saying the N-word with a hard ER and the A and the AH and the without the.
But hold on, guys. From what I understand, he was singing a song, right? Is that not what was going on? Now, this would be different if like he's at a damn club.
It's not different,
man,
bro.
These niggas goddamn.
It's not different. You cannot say the N-word, bro.
Because it's not different because you got to hold niggas accountable for the motherfucking songs that they.
Here's the coach that gave him the scholarship. Let me start with a humble apology. An apology for not honoring the tradition and history of ASU and for letting many of you down. I didn't uphold the Albany State Rams, family, Ramley, lame as hell, but I get it. Ramley standard that I know you expect. Please know that my decision to speak with a student that did not meet expectations was unacceptable. I only wanted the best for our team. As institution to invite us to the ASU.
Every white boy on all these teams say the nigga. Every single one.
Every white person says it, right? Every white person,
especially within the context of the song. Now,
it don't make it okay though, Mike.
It doesn't. It doesn't. And guess what? If I'm playing with you, I'm your receiver. I'm your running back. I am your linebacker on defense. I'm the nose guard, and I'm black, bro. That sits on my mental. You're not fucking saying that shit. That doesn't
it's
give
not
you
a hard
pass.
word not to say.
It's not. You don't have to say it, and it doesn't make you cool to say nigga.
It don't.
You're not part of the culture. You're not invited to the fucking barbecue.
Or the
Take that shit out your fucking vocabulary.
Sing the same song without that.
When that shit comes on, if you ever pay attention when you in the club, and that shit, and there's white people in the club, they mute themselves.
I will not argue.
Give me 1 second, bro.
Putting a white man out of fucking school because they put a bunch of us
when
out.
Facts. When you are a kid, when you get to a certain age, your parents let you sing songs, which have to skip over the curse words in their music.
Yes.
As an adult, you are more in tune mentally. You are more intelligent, so you know what words to skip over. That was a willing and a conscious decision to say that shit.
But
and
what's crazy? All right.
And hit send. And he hit send.
So I'm gonna say this to you, and this you may not like it.
Lakers for life.
It may be fair to say that the song that he was singing was talking about shooting niggas, probably some violence amongst niggas.
Okay.
But y'all cool with niggas saying that. But y'all don't. But y'all got an issue with
who said that?
The white boy saying nigga.
Nobody said that.
Okay.
Nobody said that, bro.
Because I don't think that.
See, now here we go.
I don't think that if he was singing about chopping down a black man on camera, he would have lost his scholarship. And if you want to go into a deeper, we can be mad at that shit, but if you want to get real, nigga, it was probably the whole song was probably problematic. Okay. And so him singing the whole song was probably an issue. But we only focusing on the fact that he said one word.
The fact you do it is not okay.
So I'm just saying
it's not okay, bro.
It's deeper, darker fucking
you can't give us something that you put on us that we unwillingly own and had to use, you know what I'm saying? Or you.
What did we own? What did we own?
They put on us the N-word.
Well, what the fuck we own?
The N-word.
We own it?
We own that? I said unwillingly own. You forgot the adjective.
We own it.
The adjective matters, bro. It matters, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't give us something that's derogatory toward us. You can't go around and say, how many times you hear somebody on TV saying, yeah, excuse me, y'all. Yeah, I was in the car and I saw my wet back homies.
But what are the consequences?
You got everybody saying, I can't say the word. I hate saying the fucking word.
We can't stop anybody from saying anything because
they should stop themselves. They should stop themselves.
Bro, we can't stop people from killing us. We can't stop ourselves from fucking killing us, bro.
That's so extreme, bro. It's unreal. I can't believe you even took that turn on that road, bro. That's really so unreal.
What? Saying that we can't stop fucking killing ourselves? Is that what I said?
Yeah. What did I do with the word, though?
No, you said own. We said own. We don't own shit.
Right.
We don't own a word. We don't even own ourselves.
Mike, cool what y'all said N-word. Go ahead, let's do it. There you go.
Nope, never.
All right, so let's do it.
Never. I said there's a deeper, darker link there. I said if we're going to approach that, can we approach the other shit? Because like I said, had he not said the word nigga, but if he was talking about shooting a black man on camera, he would not have lost his scholarship. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know about that, but okay.
I see what you're trying to do. I see what you're trying to do. But at the end of the day,
it's bigger.
It's not. No. You cannot, as a white person, you cannot say the word nigga. That's it. I don't give a fuck in what context.
I would not trust. Quarterback is the most important position on the fucking team. I would not trust a motherfucker that's that dumb post 2020 to do that kind of shit. For one, let's go there. Fam, give me that football back.
Yeah.
Fuck my locker room.
I'm on a go route. You can't even. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here.
Go catch the ball, Negro.
There's no way you can fucking run this, get this damn slant.
I don't trust you, man. I don't trust you, right?
That's funny.
And see,
I see what you're trying to say though.
You know what? You know why I love this? Because
why you love this, boy? Hold on, wait a minute. Boy.
This is one of the times that we as a community are holding this motherfucker accountable.
We need more of this though.
Yes.
But we cannot be convenient.
We
with accountability.
we are picky and choosy with our damn accountability, though, man.
We earned that shit.
We get picky and choosy, man. We get picky and choosy, dog.
They pick and chose who's in the house, who's in the field.
We get picky and choosy with our accountability,
they pick and choose to get business loans too. Come on now.
Don't get me started. We are at an hour and 50. I'm not going there today.
It's 1 hour 20.
Catch me on the next time
On the
McKinney don't
Tuesday.
damn show up, and we can go a little deeper.
Right. Yeah, anything else? You good?
Wait a minute.
That was pretty dirty.
it's
You're a
true.
dirty boy,
Yeah,
dog. You're a dirty boy, Michael.
Before we get out of here, I gotta just give Blackexcellence.
Can I go some more of this conversation though before he does that?
Oh, you.
We're never leaving.
Yeah, just like 5 minutes, bro. 5 minutes.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I
I don't believe it.
because you've been trying to close this.
Yeah.
No, we had real moments, conversation wise, during the 20-second timeouts the mom was calling and pregame, extra long pregame warm up because it's like 4 cameras in here now. And don't get offended with anything I'm saying because we've all been through breakups. I have, and I know when I broke up, the first woman I think I loved, I was really tough about this shit until dusk set in and the street lights came on. And I was home by my goddamn self. And I started thinking like, it's not fun. Dusk is a real word, bro. Stop playing with me, dog. You know what I'm saying? I was home by myself looking like, okay, what the fuck is she doing right now? Who's she with? What is she doing? How's she occupying her time? You know what I'm saying? Not thinking that she may be thinking the same guy thinking about me, but how do you know when it's no real way to know how you'll feel about losing something or someone you love. I just took a couple losses lately too, though, as far as via death, via transition. So we all...
My condolences.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Absolutely, man. So we don't know how we deal with that thing, though, but when it comes to intimate relationships, bro, it's a thing. Men have to have someone to talk to and a space to talk to them about, And I'm not throwing this out here just to put anybody on blast, but my man Mike brought up a real conversation about we don't have space to talk to each other, when we are going through these kind of things, though, man. You know what I'm saying? What can we do, or how should we approach this unsafe emotional space as men? You know what I'm saying? When we go through these kind of things and need to vent, rant, explain, listen, or lean.
I would say that.
Before you start,
I didn't know. I thought he was talking to me.
Your name is Mike. I did say
He did say Mike.
No.
I apologize. Excuse me.
Before you get your shit off, I just want to go back to the word accountability.
Okay.
Right? I feel like within our circle, we hold each other accountable.
We should.
You know what I mean? And whether I want to hear it or not, I've been held accountable. Right? I hold my guys accountable.
Not enough.
And I think that's where it starts. Mm-hmm. Right? But go ahead though. Accountability has been the word of the day.
I would say that even before accountability, honesty is key. So like
with self or with the partner?
Self first.
In the situation.
I mean, honesty with self first because like I say, my marriage ended because of poor leadership on my part.
Okay.
And that can have several facets to it. And in terms of like trying to heal from that, I have to first focus on what my part was. That's not the easiest thing to do. To do it in a way that doesn't make it like, well, I did it because she did this.
Okay.
Or get into the finger pointing game. Because I believe that's where a lot of things go wrong. Like I have to really ignore the things that maybe quote unquote she did to me because those things are irrelevant.
Right.
Because right now it's about me working on, because there could have been some things I did to make her do the thing that she did that I'm, angry about.
Don't victim blame yourself though, but go ahead. I'm here.
So it isn't about that. It's about taking accountability because no argument is one-sided. No argument was just you or just, her. So I want to focus on me and where, I am so that I can be better for me. And not for the next person, for me. Because I believe relationships, sometimes you get lost. You get lost in the us. Because
that's a bar.
Yeah.
That's a bar, bro.
You kind of get lost because you gotta make, because what you want isn't always the order of the day. So you gotta suppress shit and put things down. And then if you don't have a mate where you all can kind of come back and bring that back together, it can
in a positive way.
Yeah, it can create
productive way.
Marriage is difficult. Love is not enough. Cause I still love her. She still loves me. But we could not be together anymore, unfortunately. And, it sucks, but it doesn't, because I think that we're going to be better, because of it ultimately. So shout out to her, man.
What could your brothers have done? What could your brothers have done to maybe help the process?
No, this was totally a fucking me thing.
Okay.
This was totally a me thing. Not knowing how to articulate when I felt a way hurt us.
Did you bury a lot?
I suppressed a lot.
Men do that. We do that a lot.
I suppressed a lot because I don't always know how to articulate it in a way that's going to be effective.
Communicate it properly.
So then what happens is I have triggers. So then certain things are said and then so I yell. That's my thing. I'm a yeller. But that wasn't good for my wife because
she shuts down.
Intimidated her and it shut her down. And I didn't know how to bring it down at times because I'm so frustrated about other shit. And then this shit comes and again, poor leadership. These are the things that I have to take on and eat, because if I'm able to control emotions, if I'm able to be more emotionally available, I still have my wife. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta eat that and know that the reason that she's gone is because of something that I lacked. And that is not easy for a lot of men to say, especially publicly, or say it to their friends or say it to their guys, because you got to try to keep a particular...
The bros, right.
Got to keep a particular thing
Bravado,
going.
really.
Yeah, you got to keep a thing going. And I'm thankful that I have friends and family that I'm
happy for you too, brother. Absolutely.
Articulate these things too and work through. But a lot of it is about you being okay with yourself, bro. And a lot of it is like, when this shit happened, I didn't talk to a lot of people because I needed to deal with myself.
You have to process things.
Because you don't even know what to say to people.
No.
Because you may be mad this day, you may be cool this day, but you may be fucked up the next day.
Right.
And you got to learn how to deal. So like, men need that space to be able to do that and give each other grace and space.
So Mike, let me ask you this though. Like if I'm giving pushback with everything you just said, and I don't disagree with what you just said.
How could you? This is Mike Wells.
But what if we're saying also no one in this marriage is seeing my side of things? Why am I the one that always has to be the bigger person? The one that always has to look at the other side, the other corner, leader. Right?
Okay. Because you are the leader. You are the head. So what that means is that you have to know, like your quarterback, like he has to know when to. You
gotta take the good, the bad, all that.
To dump it down. He gotta fucking know when to go deep. He gotta know when to audible.
You gotta take that sack, really.
He gotta know when to fall on the fucking ball. Like he gotta like, and if y'all lose, it's on him. No matter if the nigga fumbled, it's on you because you were supposed to put the team in a position to win. And that's your job as the man to take those hits on. and this is where we need each other. Like,
that's where I was at with
to not ask why, but to ask how can we help each other in that fight? How can I help you take these hits on, boy? Instead of asking you why.
I was asking right there.
Because as leaders, as men, we are supposed to take those things on. This shit hurts, bro. I've asked why. I've asked my therapist, like, what? I didn't know what standard to hold her to. Like, I didn't know as a woman, like, okay, what, because
what's your role really? What do you really? I get it.
And then everything is different. So again, you as the leader, you are supposed to know how to delegate in your home. You are supposed to know how to deal with your own fucking emotions. And the thing is, if you are not ready to do that, don't get married.
Facts.
That's a very simple fix.
Facts.
Marriage is not this is not boyfriend girlfriend
at all.
It's not that.
It's a commitment.
This is not a fucking wedding. This is a marriage. So that's all. That's my.
I mean, I feel like I can speak to this. What I tell people all the time is, if you're not willing to be selfless,
I will spit everything I had out.
Yeah, I'm talking some shit right now.
Come on, I'm gonna hold it in. Though.
You know what I'm saying? I don't wish like divorce on anybody, but I will never tell anybody to get fucking married. I'm gonna be fucking honest. Right?
Yeah, marriage is definitely a thing. Farrakhan said, a man that does not wish to be tested does not want to get married. And that is church. Marriage is a constant test. It is a constant mirror that you all have to kind of have and put up to yourselves. And sometimes shit gets tough, bro.
Yeah.
You know? And I think we left at a point where now we can actually still be friends, though. And
that's dope. And then see that goes into co-parenting,
right? And really be on the same page. And like, there's the weird, emotional stuff.
Patreon. Y'all gonna have to get this on Patreon.
But,
this shit is
real. But at the same time, I'm thankful that, because this is my second one. So my first one.
Your second marriage?
Yeah, my first one.
Oh boy, you dumb as hell.
My first one. The first one was the first one was all right. So
13.
So the first time,
what you just said,
I was 25,
is one of the most insanely idiotic things I've ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
But with that
everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
This is stupid.
Yeah, man. So before we get out of here, man, I always have to give props to the West Excellence, right? Shout out Wu-Tang forever.
Never.
Okay?
That's the most Chicago Wu-Tang talking about ass nigga I know.
Ain't he?
Hey,
nigga,
man.
you better find a damn Chicago group to represent these niggas.
I do.
Shit.
But
LEP or something, nigga.
Method Man nominated for 2 NAACP awards. Best Supporting Actor in a Drama Series, okay, for Power Book 2. And then Best Supporting Actor for a Motion Picture and the movie called On the Come Up is the name of the movie.
Who won the award last year?
No clue.
What kind of movie is that? But I haven't seen nothing.
On the Come Up. I have no idea. Obviously, I've seen
that Madison Pulaski bootleg out of here, man.
But no.
So is it really Black Excellence?
No, it's definitely Black Excellence because it speaks to what hip hop, who at the age of 50 is now we're receiving NAACP awards.
Hey, you do know what NAACP mean, right?
I mean, it sounds like NCAA to me. That's all I know.
Motherfuckers still saying they still calling us colored people, guys.
Yeah, crazy, ain't it?
And y'all still care about these damn awards from these niggas. But that's okay. I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt. I don't want to interrupt the
fire.
Black Excellence. Black Excellence.
That's fire. Guess what? I want this 312 award. I want this 312 award.
Oh my mama, y'all gotta vote, man. Vote for your boys.
Oh, that's local, nigga. That's like winning the local go Grammys. Quit playing with me.
Yeah, you already know.
What I'm talking
You already
about?
Going for it, goddammit.
And the price goes up because we nominated, and if we win that bitch, it really goes up. So you know, I mean, y'all
$10
rock with your boy.
now, nigga.
Oh, my mama, whole song.
Yeah,
Whole
Song
song,
Billy.
my nigga. Nah, nigga. It was $7.35.
Was a
now
knuckle.
it's $10. Let's go, bro.
let's go.
It said $7.35.
Nah, this shit been crazy today.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
man.
no. You're fired anyway. Don't worry about it. I haven't changed that. I haven't changed my.
Yo,
Saint, shut up. Yeah, Blackexcellence, Saint. Woo. No, man.
I could see you drunk talking to that dog like that, bro. I
That's
swear
my
to God.
guy. Oh, that's my guy.
I swear for Jesus.
That's my guy. That's my guy. Come here, Saint.
Hey, man, end this goddamn show, bro.
Come here.
Come on, man.
See how my boy come? You know what I'm saying?
Get this unemployed.
That's
mooch.
only because you feed him.
Yeah, when you take shit.
Look at God.
When you fund the
Truth is upon you.
project.
You cannot lie.
When you fund the project, when you
You
provide
CEO, huh?
Yeah.
provision, amen. Provision.
Hey, look, we gonna go ahead and get
man.
up out of here, man.
No.
I appreciate everybody coming through today, man.
my brother, man.
Always
Good to have
good,
you on
man.
again, bro.
Always, man.
Absolutely.
Always.
It's
good.
the Corner Convo episode 133.
Mm-hmm. So the one Larry Bird. Larry Joe Bird.
We are oppressed. We are exploited. We are downtrodden. We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights. So the only way we're going to get some of this oppression
I think there's still the NAACP.